One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kutch and Agon ready to slug it out on the show next. Garrett Cole gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season, so he's going for double digits here in this one.
Jason Kipnis heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
In the air out toward right field. Polanco is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I think they have to be looking for more out of Adrian Gonzalez. He only has 4 hits in the last 10 games. And he's just having difficulty squaring the ball up lately.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Andre Ethier. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Well, I don't know if it's an old saying or not, but if you can play 750 ball at home, 500 on the road, you'd win 100 games. Well, this has been an 800 homestand for them so far. They're 4-1. They'd love to keep that going here.
Bases are empty, one man out. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Corey Seager will be next. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Corey Seager will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Cole sets. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Justin Turner set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bonifacio has a read on it, and that's the third out. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Number 18 gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
For the Pirates, left fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
Lays off 1-0. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they got both the series and the road trip off to a good start with the win yesterday, so they'll be aiming to keep it going here.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Gregory Polanco will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10-game stretch, you're going pretty well, and his last game was a great indication of that.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Grounded up the first baseline. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Andrew McCutchen gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
A strike, and it's 2-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Peterson, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, I'll tell you, as a hitter, and you know this, EK, when you get one, they just feel different. They sound different off your bat. And he got this one. Watch it. Arms extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball. Hits this one right off the wall in left center field. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how this one didn't wind up about 10 rows deep.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hosed.
Pirates leave one. After one, no score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is up and in, ball one.
No strike.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Jock Peterson stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jung Ho Gong will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Jung Ho Gong.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Ethier moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman, David Freese.
Stepping in, David Freese. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis is there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting seventh, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Austin Barnes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Austin Barnes.
Cole into the windup. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Strike, the count.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Yep, here it is again. Look at it just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Standing in now, number 18. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Jason Kipnis will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. To 2-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Gung's got it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jordy Mercer will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here. 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson will wait on it. 1 gone.
Batting 9th, pitcher.
After tonight, these two teams right back at it again on Sunday as you get a look at our upcoming schedule that takes us into next week. Into the box now, Garrett Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at. And there is Andre Ethier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
– Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s. 97 versus 91 on the top velocity so far. Corey Seager stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all game, Matt. It's been a pretty feeble effort offensively for his side.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonifacio over to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Justin Turner digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Gregory Polanco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now.
Center fielder number 22, Andrew.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. High in the air out to center field. Peterson is there. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Belted high and deep into right center. Peterson racing back. Gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Gong.
Jung-Ho Gong.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
David Freese stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Shallow center. Peterson on the run. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Settling in now, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Takes this the other way to right. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
The batter, number 10.
Jordy Mercer will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Liner toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
But here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Into the box, Garrett Cole showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Emilio Bonifacio will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Cole has his target. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Scott Van Slyke is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That's ball two.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one after the foul ball there. And the pitch on 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit to third. Freeze is there. On to first, and there were two down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Striding into the box, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Tap fouled at home plate. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Austin Barnes is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They trail here 4-0. Gregory Polanco will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there, strike 1. Shot back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the Bucs leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Andrew McCutcheon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Joe Blanton is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Joe Mauer will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Peterson ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In now, Jung Ho Gong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Three runs already home here. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And another foul ball. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Peterson racing back, still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
And these guys already have 3 home runs in the game, and he's making a bid for number 4 here. And he didn't miss that one by all that much.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Peterson. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
Andre Ethier will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
This one's flared out toward left. Bonifacio coasts under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Here's Corey Seager. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
0-1's the count.
2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
The 0-2 delivery. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Nope.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Casey Fiend will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jordy Mercer will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Jordy Mercer.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Turner barehands it. It's in time.
Woo, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Backhanded. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Justin Turner will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Cole gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And there you see him, Matt. 3rd in the National League at the moment in that category. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Van Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that misses, ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Jock Peterson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Gregory Polanco steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Andrew McCutcheon digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
That's just the old high hard one right there. Up and out of the zone. You know, those always seem to look good coming right in there at eye level, but it's so hard to get on top of.
Joe Mauer will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. To second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Austin Barnes comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Jared Hughes will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Mercer. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, you've got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run, but you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
Chase Utley.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
1-1. Here it comes. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Jason Kipnis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they get off the Schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Andre Ethier will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Gets a small piece near the plate, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Here's Corey Seager as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates on top, 7-1. J.P. Howell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jung Ho Gong will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
The shortstop, Jung Ho Gong.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Seager. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. David Freese gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Francisco Cervelli will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. For Cervelli, make it 21 doubles now on the year. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Starling Marte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Ben Slight. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
2 outs here with a runner at third. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 9-1. Felipe Rivero will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Felipe Rivero.
Justin Turner will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show.
Adrian Gonzalez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And that misses 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. The offensive star of the night for the Bucks, well, it was this guy right here, Joe Mauer. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 9-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 9 runs, 14 hits, with 1 error. They left 5.